tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Rodgers now on first down. A check down here to Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Well, this defense for the Bears, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tanyan. And it's a Packers touchdown. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor it. He shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Fields now to throw. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Cohen is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. Well, the big play prior to this one got him down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next snap.
And I think those last 2 plays, that's what you're talking about, balance, right? Big pass play, puts them in position, turn right around and hand it off, and you've got a running play that finishes it off in the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right in the beginning.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Rolling to his left. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line. Because
they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
He'll buy some time right. Touchdown Bears! Jarnell Mooney, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers going to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On play action, Fields rolling to his right. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Off play action, Fields. They'll roll him out right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it is cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Dean Lowry. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give him a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of see.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. So there, Charles, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. And for Aaron Rodgers, the career numbers just continue to get more impressive. That last pass puts him over 55,000 passing yards in his career. He went zooming past John Elway, who is at 51,475. That put him in the top 10, Aaron Rodgers. What a career it has been for number 12, and it just seems like he probably has a couple more years left in that right arm.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 6. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. And that's complete to Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Finding some room at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 69 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. On first down, Jones. The tackle by Robert Quinn.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked by Jarrett, and he lost the football. There he goes right side, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
From the 30 on second down, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. To throw is Fields. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Fields. Man open, it's Goodwin. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing again is Fields. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is Jakeem Grant. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go. at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game.
Taking it right down Broadway. 20. Touchdown, Chicago.
Well, we saw David Montgomery lead the nation a few years back in broken tackles when he was at Iowa State, and he's proven to be difficult to bring down in the NFL as well.
Yeah, this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance.
And I think the ball's out, and this is picked up by the Bears.
And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Play action. It's Fields.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here's Fields.
Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Santos with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
85 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big gain there on 3rd and long.
So that run there, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
Jones.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Rodgers with a keeper, and I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
58, right over there.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. To throw is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Jared Wilson. Through an opening, and there he goes. 30. 10. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Dancing to his left.
Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney there to make the grab. And the Bears get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Rodgers. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Exit. Check 43.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
They're not ready for this. They still
Second down and goal. Rodgers eluding, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Santos now to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Again, it's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Rodgers going to throw. And now here is another interception. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On play action, Fields. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Jared Wilson.
And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
A solid stiff arm. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now the point after try for Santos. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Delano Hill. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Come on. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
That one looks like he'll throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Za'Darius Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. From the 50, here's Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Kevin King with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
One final try now for Rodgers. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And